study English because it's one of the most influential languages in the world. Also, in the last few years, I realized that I like Anglophone culture and the language, of course.
Because my professional career is about technology, and in that field, English is needed.
I study English because I want and I need to improve my opportunities and to expand my knowledge, my intercultural skills, and for sure to get a better future. I really like to feel that I can communicate with other parts of the world.
Because knowing this language can get you very far in the job market, and it's the second most spoken language in the world.
I started to study English because my parents told me so, but now I study because I'm convinced that English gives you personal, academic, and also professional benefits.
I'm a plurilingual in a certain way because even if I'm not fluent in English or French, I can understand people and I can communicate and see the world the way they see it.
Yes, I do, because I can have basic or technical conversation with people and we understand each other. For me, it's as simple as that.
No, not really. I think a bilingual person is someone who is immersed in a bilingual place. For example, here in Canada, most of the people who live in the capital region are bilingual because they can switch from one language to another.
I have studied some languages, however, I don't think I'm good enough to consider myself a bilingual or plurilingual person.
Well, yes, bilingual person, because even if I don't master the language, I am able to communicate in English. So I think that's very much to be a bilingual person.
I think the greatest benefit is to get to know other ways of thinking and other cultures. Because when you are able to communicate with someone from another culture, they welcome you and they share their traditions. So you can experience those traditions not just like a tourist, but like a part of the community.
In my opinion, the main benefit is that a bilingual or a plurilingual person understands and expresses not only vocabulary but also emotional, social, and cultural codes.
Oh, well, when you learn a new language, you open a new door, so you have access to more knowledge and more resources.
When you know more than one language, you come to realize other ways of thinking and experience the world. I think it helps you to be more empathetic towards others.
Well, being bilingual has helped me to express myself in different ways and also to know the world from a different point of view.
Well, first of all, I try to translate everything from my mother tongue. This was a problem because I wanted to think in English, but I couldn't because I kept thinking in Spanish.
Learning new words, grammar, or pronunciation, that's not that difficult. But when you need to use something you already know in a new context, sometimes you struggle because it's not about remembering, it's about understanding.
While I was studying a new language, I experienced confusion and I didn't feel confident with my skills.
First of all, the structures. The word order in English is different from Spanish.
I think one of the hardest things is when a word has a lot of meanings and you don't know in which context to use it. Phrasal verbs are really hard too.
The pronunciation. I am not used to English sounds, so that was always difficult.
The other thing is the pronunciation, because the same vowels or letters are pronounced differently in every language, so that's confusing.
I always try to compare the new language with Spanish, and because of that, I used to make even more mistakes.
Keep in mind your goals and don't stress out if you can't reach them the first time.
Yes, I do. My suggestion is try to force yourself to live in immersion. Imagine that you only know English and use it for everything you do. Even if you are not using the correct structures or you don't have the best pronunciation.
Yes, just keep practicing, keep trying. Watch TV series in English, watch movies, everything you can in English. Just don't be afraid to learn.
Don't be afraid to speak, even if you make mistakes. That's the best way to learn.
This is a long but also amazing process. And even when you feel you're not doing well enough, you shouldn't give up.
Keep practicing